everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery, here with Gus Edwards from Hoyt today. Gus, we got the brand new 2019 Hoyt launch. Let's talk about these awesome bows Hoyt's introducing this year, starting with this one.
Okay, so PJ, what you have in your hand there is the amazingly new 2019 Redworks Carbon RX-3.
Awesome bow there. We're just going to introduce these, Gus, and then we'll talk about them individually. But this one?
This is our machined aluminum model, the Helix, brand new, also brand new for 2019.
Gotcha. And then here on the end for the target archers. Pretty
for the
cool
target
color.
archer, yep, this is our ProForce FX, new on the target line this year.
That's awesome. So Gus, as we said, let's run through some of the new features and functions of each of the individual bows, starting with the RX-3. Let's give them the basic specs first. Draw weight options.
Okay, so draw weight, this bow goes in 10-pound increments. You can get it starting at a 40-pound peak all the way up to an 80-pound peak, and we also have it in our 55 to 65-pound draw weights also. And
we got 2 cams this year, 2 different sizes, so the total draw length range is what?
Right on. So we have, in our number 2 cam, we have 24.5 inches of draw to 28 inches of draw. In our number 3 cam, we go from 27 to 30 inches of draw.
Gotcha. And now, Gus, carbon, that's one of the things Hoyt's known for, and this one definitely is different. Just looking at it, this is not the same riser as last year. Tell us about it.
That's correct, PJ. So this year, this is a totally re-engineered, redesigned parallel tube carbon riser. And basically, these 3 tubes were engineered and designed to completely crush noise and vibration. They are joined together on a horizontal plane for a wider stance, gives you better rigidity, stiffness, and this is bar none the quietest, most vibration-free carbon bow we've ever produced.
I did take a couple shots with it, and I can say that is one. I noticed less vibration. It was really nice and quiet. And there's a lot of features built into that as well. You were telling me a little bit about the weight, how it's distributed in this riser. Talk about that a little bit.
Right, so in this riser design, we moved the weight more forward. And what that did for us is it just helped reduce the jump in the bow through the entire shot cycle. Along with doing that, though, we still maintained a very well-balanced bow.
Gotcha. Yeah, we talked 3.9 pounds. Carbon, we were talking about the strength to weight ratio on that. That's the top of the pack.
Strength to weight ratio, carbon is unparalleled in the industry. So PJ, also this year on our carbon riser, another key feature is the way that our sight plate is now integrated into the carbon riser. What that does is just makes a really rock solid platform for our today's heavier hunting sights out on the market.
And looking at the bow, there's also some other cool new things on it this year. And tell me about this thing right there.
Yeah, you know, it looks small, but I'm pretty excited about that. That is our brand new hole shot. And this guy works hard. When you draw this bow back, it expands. And then throughout the shot, it crushes together and slows down the string. So it really reduces vibration in the string.
Yeah, and it is this, it's like a different rubbery material, which is similar to what we see in the string stop, the limb dampeners you were talking about.
Correct, all new patent pending rubber vibrationing material. It may look small, but it is mighty for sure.
Right. Okay, the grip now. Got some cool features in the grip. Tell us about that.
So this is our brand new custom tuned grip. This grip can be adjusted over 50 thousandths laterally, both left and right. So if you're experiencing a little bit of left tear, you just can't quite get it out, you don't have to move your center shot yet. Everyone has different grip pressures and the way they put their hand in the grip, and you can change that now.
Right, that's awesome. So this one here, the RX-3, what's the brace height and what's the IBO speed rating for this bow?
Yes, so the RX-3 comes in at 30.5 inches axle to axle with a 6-inch brace height at 342 feet per second.
That's screaming fast there. And this isn't the only option in the Redworks. We got 2 others.
That's correct.
What's the other option?
So this year we also have a carbon 34 which is 34 axle to axle, comes in at 6 3/4 inch brace height at 334 feet per second.
For the guys that like a little longer bow, axle to axle, they can do that.
Correct.
And then the other one is?
The turbo. So we have the turbo in the line this year. That is a 31 inch axle to axle bow, 6 inch brace height, 350 feet per second.
350, man, that is fast. All right, Gus, up next, we got the new aluminum bow from Hoyt. This is the Helix. Tell us a little bit about this bow here.
So PJ, this is our 30.5 inch axle to axle, 6 inch brace height, 342 feet per second bow.
And so the riser, this is a new design this year. Tell us a little bit about the features and functions of that riser.
Yes, this aluminum riser was totally re-engineered. This is absolutely, bar none, the quietest, most vibration-free aluminum riser Hoyt has ever produced. It is designed with wait-forward technology, and what that does is that reduces hand shock and jump in the bow throughout the whole entire shooting experience.
Nice, that's awesome. Some of the draw weights on this bow, what are the weight options for
Right, so we do our bows in 10-pound increments. This will come in a 40-pound peak all the way to an 80-pound peak, and we also have a 55 to 65-pound peak bow.
Excellent. So it looks like a lot of the features are the same as the Redworks in terms of cam. You mentioned the weight forward on this one is also
Absolutely. This bow, our aluminum bow, does carry over a lot of the same features that we have in our Carbon Redworks series, such as the hole shot, the vibration dampening system, the cam system.
The cams. First, let's talk about the cams, because this isn't just the same cam as last year.
Right. This is our new ZT Pro cam, and this is modeled after last year's cam, but it's just been super tuned for efficiency and smoothness of draw this year in 2019.
And we got two cams for the Helix that vary in draw length. What are the draw length ranges?
Correct. So the number 2 cam goes from 24.5 inches of draw up to 27 inches of draw. And our number 3 cam goes from 27 to 30 inches of draw.
To 30 inches, nice. And then just looking at the bow, we see some different features. This one, of course, has the hole shot that we talked about earlier.
Right.
And it also has the new vibration dampening systems in there.
Yes, so our shock pods, our limb shocks, and our stealth shot look very similar to last year's, but they are completely different. They are designed with an all-new patent-pending dampening material. So you're going to see a huge difference in feel and performance in this year's bow.
That's awesome. That's the Hoyt Helix. That's the aluminum version this year.
Right, and we also, I don't want to miss this, PJ.
The shelf.
The shelf plate is pretty important. As you know, fall away, rests out on the market are getting bigger and wider, and this shelf plate has been redesigned to accommodate those rests that are on the market today.
Gotcha, and that same shelf plate exists on the Redworks series.
Absolutely, correct.
Well. Yeah, I know some of those wider rests on the older bows, they would kind of hang up coming down on the front there. Not going to have that problem this year.
That's right.
All right, Gus, so lastly in the line this year, we have the new target bow from Hoyt. We got the ProForce FX. Tell us about that bow.
Yeah, so new for 2019 is our ProForce FX, coming in at 32 3/4 inch axle to axle with a 6 inch brace height at 332 feet per second. This bow was modeled after our ProForce from last year, but this bow has the ability to accommodate archers from 25 inches of draw all the way up to 30.5 inches of draw.
Yeah, we were talking the ProForce didn't necessarily go down that low to the shorter end of the draw length range. So this one, you can get a shorter draw length archer.
Yeah, so a lot of archers were looking for a little bit more speed,
and,
especially 3D shooters, and we did that. And then we had some shorter draw archers that really wanted to shoot the ProForce that weren't able to.
And it's got all the typical Hoyt target features, the shoot-through riser, the roller guards, a lot of that's the same. One of the things that's different, Gus, is that color. That thing is pretty sweet.
Yeah, this is our amazingly beautiful gold metal color. And then we also have a new
that one's nice.
Super cool rally green color this year.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited about these 2 new colors. They're just beautiful. And then we also have a slate color too that I don't have with us here today, but it's a really sharp color also.
That's awesome. That's the brand new 2019 lineup of compound bows from Hoyt. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at lancasterarchery.com.